Colleagues, hi! Today we are breaking down a zone that 99% of specialists skip or simply don't know how to work with: the ears and the head. Many people are surprised, but around the ears there is a huge number of lymph nodes, fascial tension, and areas that directly affects jawline definition, lightness in the lower third of the face, and release of jaw muscles. Proper work here brings such deep relaxation that some clients come for this part alone. I always start with the neck, trapezius, and the platysma. The platysma is superficial neck muscle that directly connects to the lower third of the face, the jawline, jowls, and double chin area. When it's in a state of chronic tension, it begins to pull the face downward, intensifying gravitational sagging. It's impossible to lift the lower face without first stretching and releasing this muscle. At the same time, the main lymphatic pathways of the face pass through the neck. If the neck and trapezius are tight, lymph cannot drain properly, and the face stays in a constant state of puffiness and overload. Right now, I'm doing two things at the same time, releasing sternocleidomastoid and opening the pathways for lymphatic flow. This is a safe foundation for true lifting, not forced or aggressive, natural and physiological. Now I move to the area around the ear. This is the main lymphatic exit point of the face. This is where lymph from the cheeks, chin, jawline, and jowl area naturally drains. If this exit is blocked, the face begins to accumulate swelling. Heaviness appears, along with jowls and a double chin. That's why we don't pull the face upward first. We begin by opening the exits. Over time, dense, stagnant tissue forms behind the ear. Due to stress, tension, and jaw clenching, fibrosis develops here, a rigid, hardened density. The skin literally grows into the tissue, and under the force of gravity, the tissue begins to slide downward, forming jowls and a double chin. Right now, I'm gently releasing this area so the tissues can become alive and more mobile again. Now I'm working with the aponeurosis, the tendinous layer of the scalp that should freely glide over the skull bones. Over time, due to stress and chronic holding patterns, the aponeurosis can adhere to the bones and lose its mobility. When this happens, the facial expression muscles lose their ability to lift the face upward properly, because they no longer have a mobile foundation to work from. The muscles may be strong, but if the aponeurosis is stuck, lifting becomes mechanically impossible. Right now, I'm restoring mobility to this layer. The entire face is a single unified system. At the bottom, neck, platysma, trapezius; on the side, the ears; on the top, the aponeurosis. If the lower part is tight, lymph cannot drain. If the sides are blocked, the face becomes overloaded. If mobility is lost at the top, the tissues cannot lift. That's why we restore the system in a correct order. First, we open the bottom, then the sides, and only then we restore mobility at the top. That is why the face lifts, not because of swelling, but because balance is restored. One last thing, most specialists work around the ears chaotically. They pull the skin, press too hard, make sharp movements, This stretches the ligaments, block lymph flow, and gives the opposite results. What you are seeing here is a professional approach based on direction, logic, and anatomy. Stay tuned for new videos in the community. There is a lot more coming.